Hello, welcome to this edition of Mental Fitness Minute. In this episode, you'll learn about the 4 main culprits that interfere with your mental concentration and how to use the mental resistance you encounter to actually improve your progress while training yourself to concentrate better. Plus, we've included a neat brain training exercise that can help you blow past the current limits of your concentration so that you gain more mental power, endurance, and flexibility. When training your brain to concentrate more effectively, the main obstacle you will immediately encounter is mental resistance to the extended effort of holding your attention steady. Just as your arm would eventually become weary and unable to lift a heavy weight held out in front of your body, your brain burns a major amount of energy when working to maintain a consistent signal of attention targeted onto a single task. Your ability to keep your attention fixed on a targeted task may last from as little as a few seconds to a few minutes, varying from person to person, but rarely more than that, as it is interrupted by any of 4 very familiar culprits, the 4 horsemen of mental resistance. 1. Wandering thoughts, indicating that your mind isn't relaxed and calm, so thoughts keep rising up, or you find yourself engaged in a conversation in your head. Next, impulsivity, meaning your body isn't relaxed and calm enough to prevent impatient fidgeting and moving around. After that, there's outside interruptions, when your mind keeps trying to attend to external events such as distracting noises. And finally, mental fatigue, which happens as your brain simply gets tired and the intense expenditure of energy starts to tax it, just as your body gets weary when you sprint in a race. Reaching the limit of your ability to hold your attention onto a single thing is like hitting a wall where you can't go any further and you feel the need to rest your brain for a minute before trying again to concentrate. Getting to that point is actually good for your progress because you can neurosculpt your brain into a healthier state of physical and mental condition by the habit of consistently concentrating on knocking against that wall repeatedly until it comes crumbling down. When you practice going just a little bit past the limits of that wall, you benefit from increased confidence, mental control, and endurance. At the same time, you find that your creativity, problem-solving ability, and intuition, as well as other mental talents, are more generously available to you. In the moment you hit the wall, it means you are actually able to control your attention long enough to reach your endurance limit, rather than be distracted by interfering thoughts, impulsiveness, or outside interruptions. Anytime you hit your wall, congratulate yourself on your level of mental management. Consistently overcoming mental resistance when learning how to concentrate effectively is key. Do not become frustrated when you hit your mental wall, but use the fact that you've run into it to write down how long it takes you to do so. Then, give yourself a minute to refresh and begin again, exerting yourself a bit more as you approach your limit so that you can go just slightly past it, then note that time. Continue to use this progressive approach and you'll find yourself filled with new confidence in your ability to trust and command your own mind for greater mental control. To help you overcome mental resistance levels in your dynamic mental concentration training, try the simple, practical brain exercise that follows. If you would like a mental exercise tracking chart to use for monitoring your training times and make notes of the types of resistance that you're dealing with, just go to our website at www.dynamicmentalfitness.com and download the free tracking sheets that we've made available. Also, while you're there, you're welcome to join in the training discussions in our message board forum and ask any question of the mental fitness trainers who will be glad to assist you. This dynamic mental fitness brain exercise is based off the Neuro-Sculpting training approach, where strategically applied brain exercises reshape connective structures in your brain for greater efficiency, power, endurance, and mental flexibility. The result is improved mental concentration, better mental focus, and a stronger power of will. The name of the brain exercise is Basic Dynamic Impulse Control. For this technique, you will need to use either a clock, a watch, or a timer, and complete the exercise in a place where you can be alone, during a time where you won't be disturbed by anyone. Also, Have a piece of paper and pencil with you to note performance times and jot down notes about what you experience. If you wish, you can extend the times of the exercises, turning it into a more advanced exercise. Don't forget, you can go to our website and download tracking sheets to help yourself. Sit in a relaxed manner. A chair is fine as long as it's not so comfortable you start dozing off. You are to select a spot on the wall across from you to center your eyes on that is just above eye level. You want your eyes to be looking slightly and comfortably upward. Your objective is to gaze at the spot while you breathe in and out in a relaxed fashion, and your only concern is to take that specific action and hold your gaze. Maintain your gaze, breathing slowly, rhythmically, and at no time are you to allow any distraction to stop you from your task. Not an itch, not a desire to move around, and most certainly not a thought or emotion or impulse. You are to ignore anything that arises in your mind and give every ounce of your attention to the spot on the wall, period. Might your mind fight you on it? Of course it will. That's what you want. The key is this: how long can you go before your own mind disobeys your command to stay put and begins to wander off in distraction? That is key. That is vital. That's why you write down the amount of time it takes for you to start to wander off so that you can surpass it. If you can keep going until you run into a wall, you just get so tired you can't go any further, pat yourself on the back. But if you find yourself getting distracted, you want to know how much time that takes before that happens so that you can surpass it next time. When you suddenly realize that your attention has wandered, simply stop, write down how long you were able to hold steady before you lost cognitive control, then get back to the exercise and try again. Do not judge yourself. Do not criticize yourself, because that's a waste of time and just another example of thoughts and impulses needing to be under your control. As you do this dynamic mental fitness exercise over a period of weeks, you will start to see and feel dramatic improvements in your mental concentration. But all you really need is the small, inspiring experience during any one of these exercise sessions that will tell you without a single doubt that you have the personal power to control your attention and command your own mind to obey your will. As with any neurosculpting exercise, you want to do this exercise once or twice a day for 30 days for best results, and make sure you keep notes on the experience. Be on the lookout for more episodes of Mental Fitness Minute for great advice for a healthier mental life through improved mental concentration, mental focus, and power of will.